previous video, we've looked at the first part of the marketing mix, which is product development. We're now going to look closely at another part of the mix, which is known as the design mix. And this topic is not included in every GCSE exam, but it is a handy concept to add to your entrepreneurial toolbox. So when developing a product, a business will need to make sure that it is meeting the needs and wants of its customers by considering three aspects of design: function, aesthetics, and cost. To all the teachers out there, show all of these videos without any ads and gain access to our growing library of over 500 teaching worksheets. Why not visit BizzWizard.co.uk to find out more? Let's take a look at each of these in turn. With function, well, this is about what the product does and how well it does it. So the function of a fridge is to keep food cold. It should also be reliable and work every time. So part of the function of a car is its reliability. Does it start first time, and does it run smoothly without breaking down? Some of the functionality and features of a product may also be part of its unique selling point, or sometimes unique selling proposition. So a smart washing machine might automatically dispense the detergent depending on how much washing you put in the machine. It may also order more detergent automatically when you're running low. Those functions would definitely set it apart from most standard washing machines. And then we have aesthetics. It's all about how the product looks, feels, or tastes. It can be an important part of attracting customers, and it can help distinguish between your product and your competitors. When done well, it can be a big part of a product's USP. So an expensive car with leather seats may be more aesthetically pleasing to a consumer because it looks, feels, and smells nice. Packaging can also be important. If an expensive handbag comes in luxury packaging, it may feel more exclusive and desirable to the customer. Bring this video and over 100 more to life with fun, interactive games, quizzes, and case studies. Why not try the first 25 completely free by visiting BizzWizard.co.uk. And the final aspect of the design mix is cost. This is all about how cost-effective the product is to make and distribute, whether it can be sold profitably. If it's too expensive to produce, then the selling price might end up being too high, making it unattractive to potential customers. On the other hand, if it's cheap, low-quality materials are used to keep costs down, then it may be poor quality and not attractive to the customers. Before we go any further, let's meet our main character for this video. This is Maggie Solomon, and she is a product designer for Jupiter jet skis. She will often be found sitting at her computer creating jet ski designs using a CAD program. Maggie has been tasked with creating a new high-end jet ski that will be attractive to high rollers and big spenders looking to impress. As part of creating the design for the new jet ski, Maggie has to take the design mix into consideration. She starts by considering function. A jet ski needs to allow its users to travel on the surface of the water. It needs to start easily, not break down, and needs to be safe. But a jet ski isn't really a practical vehicle, like a car or a bicycle. It's meant to be fun and to allow the rider to show off a little bit. Maggie knows that the target market for jet skis wants something that is fast, something that can take corners at speeds, and that has lots of fancy gadgets and features. She wants to design a jet ski that behaves more like a Formula One car than a 3-door hatchback. Next, Maggie needs to think about the aesthetics of the jet ski that she's designing. She wants to create something that looks sleek and aerodynamic with a sporty yet high-end paint job. It might be simpler to create a jet ski that looks like all of the others on the market, but she wants this one to really stand out and to feel exclusive and desirable to Jupiter Jet Ski's most profitable customers. Each of the video courses over at BizzWizard.co.uk also includes an interactive business case study that applies the knowledge learnt to a real-world scenario. There are over 1,000 multiple-choice questions, each with detailed feedback, which tests students' understanding of the content. Why not visit BizzWizard.co.uk to find out more? Finally, Maggie needs to think about the cost aspect of the design mix. All those fancy functions and exclusive design features won't come cheap. Maggie has to get the right balance between not using cheap and nasty materials in her design that ruin the look of the jet ski, but also keeping costs down as much as possible. At the end of the day, although their target customer will be prepared to pay more on average for a top-end jet ski, there's a point where it will become too expensive to be attractive. Jupiter jet skis need to find the right balance between the cost of manufacture and the selling price, so that they can make a decent profit margin on each sale. Let's look at the importance of the design mix for Maggie and Jupiter jet skis. All products have the same goal, which is to meet or exceed the customer's expectations. We can see how Maggie has had to trade off the three aspects of function, cost, and aesthetics to get the right balance between each aspect of the design mix to meet the needs and the wants of the target market. This particular design has been prioritized function and aesthetics, but it still needs to be balanced against the relative realistic costs to meet the customer's expectations. For a more basic jet ski model, Maggie would have fewer functions and aesthetic features as a way of bringing the cost down, in order to meet the needs and wants of a different market segment with slightly different customer expectations. And if Maggie gets the design mix right, well, the jet skis she designs will be attractive to consumers and they will sell well in the market, with a good reputation and a good brand image, leading to customer satisfaction and ultimately customer loyalty. Getting the right design mix for their target market will help Jupiter jet skis create products that consumers want at a price that they're willing to pay. And this will mean that their products are more likely to be successful and profitable. As Maggie has seen, the design mix is all about finding the right, mix for the customers in terms of function, aesthetics and cost, and what their needs from your product are. Some products may need to be as cheap as possible, but highly functional. In other instances, the product may need to be more premium, and this would be achieved by prioritizing the design and the aesthetics of the product at higher costs. If you get a question in the exam about the design mix, it's important to remember the three main elements: function, aesthetics, and cost. Always use the information that you have been given in the case study to help you understand what the customers in that target market are likely to prioritize before making any recommendations. Until next time, this has been the BizzWizard. See you in the next video.